Hi everyone and welcome to my channel ArchiCAD with Easy. So today what I'll be doing is showing you how to design a simple residential building using the ArchiCAD Education version 22. As you can see, I have it downloaded on my desktop already. So what will I be doing today? In this particular video, we will learn how to set up a project, and we'll also add the required information about a real life project to your project in ArchiCAD. Then we'll also set up the story levels and working units before we start to create the building site. Now creating the building site and design the building will be shown in my next video. Okay, so let's start. The first thing you do is you double click on the icon of for ArchiCAD 22 on your desktop, and then you let it run. Now, when you see this notice that says welcome to ArchiCAD version education version, that is fine. Just click on it for it to keep running. Okay, so now we have the startup tab that comes up, and then it gives us the option to either create a new project, open an existing project. What we want to do here is to create a new project from scratch. So you click on create a new project. Then it asks you what project settings that we will create from that is the template, and we want to use the ArchiCAD 22 template. So you choose the ArchiCAD 22 template. The work environment profile here will be the standard profile 22. So you click on it and then you click on new. So what happens here is that a new ArchiCAD work environment has been opened up for us. I will just expand this for it to be full screen. Awesome. So it's now the full screen. If you check in my first video, I explained what all this means, what both the toolbar, info bar, toolbox, the navigator pane, and what they all mean. So here we have the ground floor working plane or working screen, whichever you want to call it, showing up for us. The first thing we need to do in every design is to save your file, just so that you don't forget along the line. So the first thing we do is go to File, Save As, and then we'll save it as my ArchiCAD project. I always advise that you save this in a safe location, in a place that you would remember, and then click on Save. Now we've saved our ArchiCAD project. So the next thing we need to do is to add the project information to our project. And to do that, we'll go to File, Info, Project Info. Within the project details, we'll give the project a name, My ArchiCAD Project. We'll go down to project description, and we'll describe it as residential building. Forget project ID and go down to project code and call it 2019-123. The project number here will be 01. The project status will be concept design. Leave all other tabs as they are and scroll down to site details. The site name will be 01-site, and we'll just give it a site ID that is 01. Scroll down to client's details and give the client's name by clicking on the tab here for the multi-line description. The preface title is Mr. and Mrs. The given name here will be John, and the family name will be Smith. Click on OK to continue. Now we have filled in the details for our project in our project info. If you expand the project info box and scroll down, you'll find all the information that we have put in on it. This project detail, the site detail, and the contact details. Click on OK to continue. Awesome. Now we have put in the information, the basic information we need for our project. We would update this information later on during our design. The next step is to define the working units that we'll need in our design. To do that, you go to Options, Project Preferences, Working Units. Now, the only unit we would change here is the length unit and the decimal. Leave everything as they are because we do not need to change it. Change the length unit to meters just to make it easy for us to type in, so we don't have to type in so many numbers. And the decimal places to 2 just to make sure that we are able to type in the exact measurements for our design, and then hit OK. Awesome. Now we have created our project and we have set the working units. Before we start designing, we need to set up the story levels for our design. Now we will be designing a residential building that is just one story level. Now the story levels in ArchiCAD, they are more or less like horizontal levels that ArchiCAD uses to define the height of building floors. Just similar to the horizontal planes that are used in architectural plans, they represent the height limits for the building headrooms and floors. We will use them to identify the height or depth of the site, as well as the height and of the headrooms and for our building. By default, ArchiCAD has defined some stories for us. If you look at the navigator plane, you will see the 0 sea level / datum. If I expand this, you see this. And ground floor, roof, that's level 1, 0, 1, and 2. Now we would modify these to suit what we want. In order to do that, we go to Design, Story Settings, and it brings up the already defined story settings in ArchiCAD. We will change this. To change this, click on sea level / datum and hit Insert below. Now this is -1. Give this level a name called Foundation. And we want it to start at the elevation is -1 up to the height of 1. Click on the story level number 0 and change the name to ground floor. This will start at an elevation of 0 but go up to the height of 3 meters. Click on the next level 1 and change the name to roof. It will start at an elevation of 3 meters but go up to the height of 3.1. Click on level 2, story level 2, and hit delete. Now you can see we have the story levels we need for our design: foundation, ground floor, and roof. When you finish doing this, click on OK. Now when you click on OK, it brings up a warning tab that says deleting the stories are undoable. However, why? Because you are deleting an entire level. That is fine. Click on delete anyway. Now if you go down to the navigator plane, you will see that the new story levels we have created have shown up for us. That is what we will be working on with. Awesome. Now that's done. Click on the next video to see how we're going to create our site mesh.